Hello students. Today we are going to start our new chapter, that is natural disaster. In this video are: what is earthquake? What are the causes of earthquake? And how the earthquake is caused and what are the after effects of the earthquake. We'll also learn about how to measure the natural disaster, that is basically about the earthquake in this video, and what safety measures we should take during an earthquake. So let's start with the first topic, that is what is natural disaster. Dear students, you all must have heard about earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis in the news. What are they basically? They are the examples of natural disasters. So, natural disaster is a sudden event that is caused by the nature or the natural process that injures people and damages the property. It is not in our hands. It is the destruction by the nature. They cause harm to living beings as well as non-living things. Both are disrupted or dismantled during this process. Natural disasters are like earthquakes, volcanic eruptions and tsunamis. When the living things on the earth become victims of the nature's fury, we say that natural disasters had taken place. Yes, these are the few examples of natural disaster which are shown in the pictures. Now, in this video we are taking up with one natural disaster, that is earthquake. Earthquake, that means shaking of the earth. Basically, it is a sudden and violent shaking of a part of the earth's surface due to the breaking and moving of the plates deep inside the earth. Now, you all know that earthquakes occur and damages the entire property. Yes, due to this sudden shaking, the buildings and the roads have cracks in it. If the magnitude of the earthquake is high, the buildings might even fall. So what happens basically? There are some plates which are called as tectonic plates inside the earth. The movement of these plates releases energy that travels in the form of shock through solid rock and from deep within the earth's surface. And this point is called as the center of the earthquake, or you can say epicenter. Basically, we are the focus of the earthquake. Now, how earthquake is caused? You all know that earth has 4 layers: crust, mantle, outer core and inner core. The earth's crust is made up of large and small tectonic plates. As we go deep inside the earth, due to the high temperature, the layers under these plates change into molten form. And because of these constantly moving plates, sometimes the plates slide smoothly, and smaller quakes follows the bigger quake always. Remember, these are called as aftershocks. These have occurred because the rocks that have been moved out of their place start falling back into the place. Basically, the rocks which have been colliding with these tectonic plates, and when they collide, they displace from their place, right? So they have to come back to the original place. That is why smaller quakes follow the first big quake. Next is the effects of the earthquake. What are the effects? Now, you all have heard that what is earthquake, how it is caused. Now, what are the effects after the quakes? Loss of life and property. Yes, it is a nature cause. We don't have anything in our hands, but a loss of life and property happens. An earthquake that rises from the sea can cause disasters like tsunami, and it also causes landslide, floods and fires. So basically, it damages the property of the earth. These are the effects of the earthquake. Basically, trees get uprooted and many people lose their life. Buildings and structures shattered, roads crack due to the earthquake. Now, the next topic is how to measure the earthquake. Basically, how you can measure that at till what intensity was the earthquake occurred. The magnitude of an earthquake is measured on the Richter scale. It was developed by Charles Richter, an American seismologist. The scale is numbered from 0 to 10. The lowest magnitude is 1, and it indicates that it almost not felt, but if it is 5 or 6, it may cause a damage. Yes. So, the intensity of an earthquake is measured with an instrument called as seismograph. And the scale is used to measure the intensity of an earthquake. You can see in the picture that seismograph is the instrument which is used to measure the intensity of an earthquake. Basically, the scale is numbered from 0 to 10. Safety measures during an earthquake. Yes, it is very important. It is very important that you all should know what safety measures during an earthquake you can take, because we cannot stop the earthquake, right? It's not in our hands, but we can take safety measures so that we and our family members can be safe. Follow the exit plan. Yes, always follow the exit instruction. You should know that where you if you're in a building, that from which door you have to move out, and do not panic. When in a building during an earthquake, we should take protection under a table or a bed or stand in a corner. Stay away from bookcases or furniture that can fall during an earthquake. In tall multi-story building, we should vacate the building and go out in an open space. In all situations, basically, you all should remain cool and do not panic. Handle the situation very nicely, and if you are if you cannot move out, just move under the table or a bed or stand in a corner so that the things cannot fall on your head. Thank you for watching this. Goodbye.